Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's
Tuesday,
happening?
Tuesday. Livestream.tv with the fellas. Stone, JD, Mr. McGlover. What's happening?
Peace,
What's
peace.
up
Time to
with it?
go.
Sure, so same old, same old, same old. What's cracking with it, Stone?
What it do? What it do?
Yeah, chilling, chilling. How was Father's Day, bro?
Oh man, you know what? It was actually pretty decent, man. I don't feel like we get enough
Okay.
recognition, but happy Father's Day to all y'all, whoever a father in here, man.
Yeah,
Yo, for sure. Mr. McGlover, Mr. McGlover.
yeah.
Brother from another. What's cracking,
Mm.
man? What's happening with you?
Oh man, just chilling, man. Seeing what y'all
So,
got cooking up today.
okay, for sure, man. You know, it's always gonna be something, man. We gonna get into something, man, because that's why I like kicking it with y'all because y'all are homies individually. I could just chop it up with just on some normal stuff, like easily, or like an hour, 2 hours, easy. But like combined is crazy. So, body
Right.
combined is wild. You know what I'm saying? All weapons formed against us shall not prosper. I'm saying, hey,
Amen.
yeah. Happy. How's your Father's Day, bro?
Man, it was smooth, man. It
Yeah,
was smooth.
yeah.
I think I was saying before we recorded, it was like one of the best I've had so far. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good, man. Especially for you. I'm happy for you, man. For that, man.
Yeah.
Especially for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because children is a real special, rare, treasure. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody, one, is capable of having children or being fathers or mothers, and then some people are just don't choose to be capable. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
this is good when you have that grounded foundation and you get to try your best at your situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. I'm happy for you and all that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So JD,
Okay,
what's
good,
happening,
man.
dog?
Peace,
What's
peace.
happening?
What's
What's
happening
happening?
though?
Man, nothing, chilling, man. Trying to see what's up with the north side.
Oh yeah, man. You know, just ended it out the way, man. Another beautiful day, man.
Okay. How was your Father's Day?
Oh, man, it was a blessing.
Okay. Sure, man. I know you be sending all these people out there and stuff, man. That's cool. That's cool, man. Fathering all these children. There's no
It's
father to my style, right? I'm
it sure
saying,
is
no father to
crazy.
my style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get the energy up. Let's get the energy up, man. So I'm saying, Dot TV, I'm with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Unlock the characters, unlock JD, unlock Stones, unlock Mr. McGlover. You know what I mean? Everybody in the chat, we had some good participation last week. We're gonna try to be attentive and engaging with this chat. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all for the support. Hit them likes, and when you get in, smash them likes, smash them subscribes. We're gonna have come with this content every single week. We a little late this week, but you know what? I'm gonna take the hit because it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I need to do better on my channel. You know what I mean? So so
Yeah, it's
so let's
your
go, man.
fault. It's your
Yes, my
fault.
hey, blame the black man. That's fine. That's fine. Speaking of black men, you know, I got four of them, including myself on the chat. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, I like this stream per se, like real tough because I feel like we're a little bit more open and a little bit more able, at our stage in life and ability to spread out, and kind of, well, pause, not spread out, but it's kind of like chill a
Big
little
pause,
bit and
pause, pause,
oh
pause.
yeah, big pause, yeah. But open up, about situations that we might chop it up against, but we getting everybody in just a little bit, just to see, um our aspect or our thoughts on these type of topics and stuff. And one thing we want to go into is as some of us could be familiar with, some of us may not be familiar with, but we want to see what everybody thinks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really kind of a touchy topic. I could tell, but we gonna get into it. So we going into relationships. We talking about We talking about men and women. We talking about the dating scene, clubs, or just regular stuff you can get together. You go out, you trying to have a time with your fellas. You know what I'm saying? Chill. You know what I'm saying? And you going out. You're not going out just you're going out to chill with your fellas, but you might go out to go see meet a young lady, and young ladies might be out there trying to do the same thing with the gentleman. Um, and paths might cross at times. You know what I mean? And when paths cross, you might have conversation, but a lot of conversation comes with the icebreaker, and the icebreaker could be something as simple as a drink. Now we're gonna get into this drink topic right here, and we got this clip queued up, so we're gonna take a look at this. Take a look at this, but we're gonna give it about a minute or so. We're gonna give it about a minute or so, and we're gonna touch a little bit before we start the video. But I'll go to JD. In your experiences, man, have you had any, like, I would say, what's your go to and back in the whenever, if it's in the past or whatever originally, what did you feel is your go to if you're gonna try to meet a young lady or something like that, or well, is it anywhere that has alcohol or anything like that? I was just curious about that.
Okay, so talking about like a club
Oh, I'm just
scenario,
saying,
bar
it's like
scenario.
me, for instance, like back in my day, I used to like the reggae clubs and shit. I used to like the reggae club. I used to like the reggae clubs a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that used to be my little go to. Some people say I like to go to the gym or the supermarket or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I like they hunting, but it's those spots you can find outside. But most of them, I would assume, got some kind of alcohol around them. What you think?
Oh, man, after hours, man. Them after hour reggae spots used to be the ish. Because
Yeah.
you stay
Oh
with
my.
yeah, they all got the liquor keeps going after two. You know what I'm talking about? Type shit. So, yeah, most definitely, man. Like, you know, for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's run that clip then. Let's check this out.
Wait, just for accepting a drink?
Yeah. Why would you do that? I'm another man. You got a committed relationship. Why you accepting my drink?
A woman accepting it.
You accept that drink. Just gave him a door to open that he can get you.
Wait, just for accepting a drink?
Yeah. Why would you do that? I'm another man. You got a committed relationship. Why you accepting my drink?
A woman accepting a drink from another man while out is a violation of her relationship.
A drink is a gateway. I'm getting you a drink so I can start a conversation, and then I'm about to ask some shit like, "But you can't have friends." Thing cheating is a series of choices. It ain't just you fall into some cat.
Sheesh. That wasn't even no setup. It was just like go straight for the gusto, right? Straight for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? One thing that stuck out to me with him, he said it's the gateway. The drink, the alcohol is the gateway. It's the gateway. You know what I mean? So that was interesting, man. We gonna tap into that. JD, man. Excuse me, Stone. What it do? We back on you, man. Yeah. Whoa. After you seen that clip, and I kind of discussed, a kind of situation where you may be out. It don't need to be a club or anything like that, but let's just talk about the gateways and at point blank period, is it right or is it wrong? As a woman in a relationship, I'm sorry, I didn't pose the question. As a woman in a relationship to accept a drink, knowingly that she's in that relationship from another man.
I honestly gotta say that before seeing that video and before seeing him break it down like that, I don't think I would have ever tripped or felt that was like a bad thing or looked upon to be negative. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I would be like, if my chick out is like, oh, he bought you a drink, that's for sure. Like, that's less money I gotta spend or give you. You know what I'm talking about? But the way he broke it down, I kind of feel like, yeah, it is a gateway. And yeah, it is kind of disrespectful to your partner. If we're going, I'm not saying that in the sense of if it's some dude at the other side of the bar and he see you and your homegirl over there and he sends y'all some drinks just from over there just because y'all some sisters or whatever the case may be, that's all fine and dandy. But if a man approaches you and engaging or trying to engage in a conversation with you, rather you let him know you have a man. And I'm sorry, and you do let him know you have a man, and he still proceeds to be like, "Oh, can I be a friend? Can I buy you a drink?"
Right.
Her saying yeah to that is, yeah, like he said, giving him a gateway. You letting him in, you know what I'm saying? And you already a taken woman. So yes, I personally do feel like that could be kind of disrespectful to your relationship and to your partner. I don't necessarily see that as cheating off the top, but I definitely feel like you disrespected your partner by allowing or accepting that dream.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I didn't want to get like, I can get like triple, quadruple A with my questions. So let's talk about that line right there. The between cheating, the blurred line between cheating and not cheating. If there is one. So in that scenario, let me put one down. Let's say in a scenario you have a woman that's engaged. She's out with her homegirls. She just somehow finds herself by herself for a second, whatever it is, or just vulnerable.
Who the fuck lets they woman go out with their homegirls?
That's a
Who
good
the fuck?
question, bro.
What the fuck? Why do you got a nigga? What the fuck you got homegirls for? I'm sorry, my bad.
Damn, that's a good question, bro. You
Hey,
right.
I ain't mad at
All
You're
that shit
right.
is
I
done.
mean, but we live in a society now where women they want to be niggas too nowadays, and they gotta with Jody, mama gotta have her life too. So yeah, they definitely
That's
gotta
a
have
fact.
that outside time. Now what they do with it is when it gets tricky.
Yeah. I'm saying like I used to hear a saying, man, like it don't have no time for cheating, and it don't have no time limit. You know what I'm saying? Like it could happen at any given time, at any given moment, and you might not even know about it. And just me, my personal opinion, bro. I think the ladies are some of the most creative creatures on the planet with that. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all still don't know to this day that they cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? It's like mysterious. It's like a mystery. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
It's part of the job.
be good or be good at it.
Be
Yeah,
good to be
see
good at it.
that's what I'm saying though. Like if it were to get back to me that my woman was I was at the bar and she came back with the same amount. I'm like, well, you didn't get no drinks, and she like, oh no, some guys bought me some drinks. I was like,
Hmm.
well, like why? Why they buy you some drinks? Like how'd that come about? Now it's different, and she was like, oh, I don't know, some guy from across the bar just sent a drink. Versus she's like, oh well, yeah, some guy came to talk to me, and I told him that I had a man and whatever, but he still insisted on buying me a drink, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at you and be like, okay, and you accepted it, like. I
Yeah, yeah.
don't know. That's kind of disrespectful. I don't know. I'll feel some kind because
Yeah.
riddle me this: if the tables were turned right, and she could tell me like
Hmm.
it's just a drink, it means nothing. It means nothing. Okay, it means nothing. So is it okay if I go and buy a drink for another woman, and then tell you when I come back and be like, oh yeah, I bought a few women some drinks. It meant nothing. Just like the same drink that you got, it meant nothing. Like, is that gonna be
Right.
okay? 9 times out of 10, I don't think no woman's really going for that.
Mm.
Yeah, listen, I find it disrespectful if she allowed this dude to buy her a drink and don't bring me one back. That's when I find it to be disrespectful. Where the fuck my drink at? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because now if you going to go get a drink for yourself and yourself only, yeah, something's up with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we a team. You know what I mean? So now you're not bringing stuff back to the team. That's how I look at that. So
I'm
that's
looking at it.
completely
I'm saying
disrespectful.
it like if I'm not even there though. Like say like she is out with her friends. You know what I'm saying? And it
Hmm.
just gets back to me. I honestly feel like ain't no like that. You bring up a good point because if you out with me, ain't no way in hell you about to be accepting a drink from another man. You feel me? So if you're not
Oh,
gonna do it, when you with me, then why the fuck would you do it when you're not with me? Ain't that some disrespect? You only do shit like that if you're being disrespectful.
that's what's that called? Integrity. Yeah. What you gonna do behind closed doors? When I'm not around you. You know what I mean? That's a good thing though. So Mr. McGlover, like hypothetical. Just building off of the energy, JD and Stone. Take yourself out of it. Say, take your approach out of it, except for in the answer. You know what I mean? Let it influence the answer. But You have a young lady and y'all in some kind of relationship, and you have two situations where there's one where she wasn't with you, she was her own girl, she by herself, she was at business dinner or whatever, and then you got the other one where she was with you. You might have swung to the bathroom or something, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Let's just say in both scenarios, she accepted the drink each time. It was even playing field. While you was gone, she accepted the drink. While you was there, she accepted the drink. While you were present, whether you're in the bathroom or not. You know what I mean?
Nah.
How you approaching that situation? It's a no already, right?
She gonna wear that drink.
Well,
She gonna wear it. She gonna wear it, huh?
well, how I would take it, I wouldn't even feel disrespected, but that is an indicator of the bitch. I mean, the broad I'm dealing with. That's an
Mm-hmm.
early indicator to let me know. I might not even let her know that I had a problem with it, but she in my head, I can use you for this, and that. You're loose in my head. You know what I'm saying? You've lost points already, and now I've already placed you in a certain category where the loose bitches go. Because or the bras that don't have no sense go. Because
Define. Yeah, I'm
I've
about to
I've
say
I've let
define
you
loose.
because I've let you have the leisure of, first of all, I took you out with me. You're with
Mm-hmm.
me now. You're with me. So it's nothing that you should want from whether, you know what I'm saying? You should be glued to my hip. So whether I done went to the bathroom, had to make a call real quick or whatever, you should be like the Statue of Liberty. If I didn't get
Mm,
you a drink, then we ain't drinking. For one. If I didn't
mm.
buy the drink, we ain't drinking tonight, though. I guess we ain't drinking. This nigga ain't drinking. I ain't drink. Ain't nobody drinking. We ain't drinking. So for you
Okay.
to allow somebody to get close to you is like, okay, you're loose. You're in that category. Oh, he bought you the drink, huh? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. You know, I might play it off, but you just let me know what I can and can't do with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a no-brainer, right? When the broad's with you, you know what I'm saying?
It should be a no-brainer. She's
So
not
if
with you
you,
too.
but no. Well, it at when they not with you now, on that question, when they not with you, they're with the enemy. If they with their homegirls, it's the enemy. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? It's pure
Oh, that's something
pressure.
to touch on. That's something to touch
It's
on.
it's pure pressure. It's
Are
oh
the
bitch,
friends really
we
sis?
see, it's popping, we lit, and all this old shit. When you with me, hey, it's boot camp. Ain't no lit. Ain't no none of that. Ain't no twerking. Ain't no none of hanging out the roof.
It's boot
All that's
camp
done.
24/7.
Yeah,
It's
nigga,
done, huh?
Sergeant Slaughter, nigga. Yeah, it ain't none of that. Nigga.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, Sergeant Slaughter, nigga. So
okay.
so now you ain't with me. Now this is the time where that integrity comes in. If you really the bitch you say you is. You know what I mean? The broad
Hey
you say
JD,
you are.
I think JD, take your mic real quick. Just put it on mute while he's cooking a little bit. All right, there you go. All right, go ahead though.
You know, when you with your homegirls, that's when, that's when the real you is gonna show out. You know,
Word.
and if she tells you that, hey, a guy went out with my friends and the guy bought me a
Stone
drink and all that,
Center.
that still tells you, that still lets you know what kind of broad you dealing with now. But she didn't even have to tell you a guy bought her the drink. You wasn't with her.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? She could have just said, I drunk water and Sprite all night. You know what I mean? It still tells you an
Oh,
indicator
that's what I did
about,
Saturday.
you know
Oh,
what I'm
go
saying?
ahead.
But it's still an
You know what
indicator
I'm saying?
of the individual you with, whether whichever way it go. You know what I'm saying? If the broad let a dude, you know what I'm saying, buy her a drink and you wasn't there, okay, you can still get on her helmet about that shit. But she might can't be saved because just for the fact that she let you know, hey, this is what pop, this was happening. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. Versus you let this dude buy you a drink and you was still somewhere, I was still somewhere around. You felt that comfortable. You know what I mean? One is a major red flag, and then one, that broad might be safe. She just might be a silly, little whatever. You know what I'm saying? She might can be
Yeah.
coached back. You know,
Okay. She's not too far gone.
hopefully, she might have a
Okay.
salvage title.
It might be hope. It might be hope.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I like that. I like that, Mac. I like that. A lot of transparency, a lot of honesty. You know what I'm saying? So let me swing it to Stone. Um, so let's just say, building on that hypothetical situation, the female has not a, let's just say the intent was there because she tested the water. She got a drink. It wasn't blind. It was a step taking. It was like I looked at the dude. He knew I was in a relationship because I told him. But then he said, "I'm cool. It's all right. I'm just buying you a drink." And then she still accepted. You know what I'm saying? What's more of a violation in your head? And then you could expound on that. But what's more of a violation, like the fact that she accepted it in the long run, or the fact that she even in that situation in the first place?
I mean, look, I feel like I've been around, and I've been around long enough to where I've been rejected before, I've been accepted before. I feel like it's easy for a woman. A woman can show a man with just her energy or just with her response that, hey, I'm not interested in none of that. Period. I don't want no drink from you. I want nothing from you. I got a man, and she can stand on that. Now, if her energy's inviting, if it's saying something, because we as men, I'm pretty sure you guys could attest to this. We as men can pick up on certain things, bro. I've been the guy where I've asked a woman like, "Oh, how you doing? You got a boyfriend? You single? Oh no, yeah, I'm married." Oh, and my response to, "Oh, are you happy though?" You know what I mean? I'm still. Oh, can I have your phone number? No. Or can I have your Instagram? And in some women's head, they think like giving out
Aggressive, man. Relentless.
Giving out the Instagram is less offensive, and it's like, bro, that's another invitation into your
Same
life.
thing.
You post on this social media every single day. You invited that man he gets to look at you all the time now. You feel me? So I just kind of feel like it's gonna be. I'm not saying that again. I don't think that it's cheating, but I definitely feel like it's disrespectful just accepting the drink is disrespectful just because you have the ability to not accept it. You have the ability to, with your energy, just to show this man, hey, I'm with my girls. I can buy my own drink. My man gave me money to come here. I can buy my own drink. Thank you, sir. Move on. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, your energy was too inviting, in my opinion.
Yep.
So the inviting energy, her whatever her vibe was that brought you to her one day, she that energy is for you. I saw Suzette Davis in the chat. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let me get the right pronunciation. Okay, Suzette Davis. She said, "Shout out Stone." One of the comments she put in there was I don't want to misquote you, but she said, "Not all the time, though a real woman always knows that her man is first." So not all of the time, respectfully, Suzette, like not all of the time, not every single time, but just most of the time, and make sure your man knows first. Is that what we looking at? Is that a good way to look at it, JD? You think? From the woman aspect?
Bring that drink back to the nigga. Man, I want my drink. If that nigga buying drinks, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Bring that motherfucking drink over here too. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? If you out here buying drinks. That's just how I'm looking at it, bro. I respect how everybody else look at it, but how I'm looking at it, and somebody trying to buy a drink because with what y'all just pose, right? Like let's say I'm the dude. And a woman's there with her dude, whatever. I may not even give a fuck, nigga. I'm about to see if I can still pull it. Period. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit, nigga. I'm gonna test it. You know what I'm saying? And see what's happening. But I'm doing it a certain way.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If she say you say, okay, baby, look, man, then I ain't tripping, man. Tell them bring 2 drinks. You know what I'm saying? Some 1738. You know what I mean? Whatever. Bring that shit. Okay. She do get the dude to, buy drinks for the both of y'all, whatever, however she play it out. What category do you still look at her like this is my girl? Or do you like,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, do you now you know what I mean? She felt comfortable doing this now, right? A regular broad would be like, nah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But you told this particular broad that was your girl, tell them get 2. How would your perception of her? I'm not saying negative or positive, but I'm just saying, just would it be like, okay, she'll go for this, she'll go for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what
Mm.
would your perception of her change a little bit, or like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
Would you still have her on the pedestal as, okay, this is my girl, or would it be like, okay, I could, shake and move with this one, you know what I mean, per se?
There's gonna be different pedestals. You know.
Did y'all hear me?
I like
Yeah,
that.
you good? You good? You good?
Okay.
Different pedestals. Okay. So I like where you going with it. Oh, go ahead, Stone.
I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm not. If she, here's the thing. If we talking about like the way Mr. McLover's saying it, he's like, hey, I'm there with my girl. I go to the bathroom and I come back and she got 2 drinks. I'm like, where you get that from? She like, some dude approached me. I told him I was here with my man and I didn't want nothing from him, and he was gonna buy me a drink. He need to buy my man one too. Okay, no, I salute to that. That's cool. I guess. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have you. I mean, that's tough. You might get some points. I might put you on a pedestal. It might not be the same pedestal as me coming back and you ain't got no drink, and I'm like, you good? And you're like, yeah. Some dude try to talk to me, and I shoot him away. I'm saying is there's just different pedestals you could be put on. You feel me? I'm not saying her getting you or that old boy bought you a drink, because in my mind that could be a flex too. Because I do something like that. Oh yeah, you hear what I do? Yeah, let me buy both y'all a drink. And then I'm gonna come back to the table. I'm gonna come back to y'all and be like, oh yeah, she with her nigga, man. But I bought both of them a drink over there.
Yeah.
I might see her again one day. I'm just planting to see. Who knows? So I don't know, bro. I don't know how I would take that.
Yeah, I could jump in. Oh, there go Wifey in the chat. Shout out Wifey in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I could attest to kind of what you were saying, because let's just play devil's advocate. Let's just say I'm the sensitive type, or a sensitive guy. You know what I'm saying? I stuff hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? So not only the fact that she went and got the drink, or had the energy to bring the drink energy towards her, but she went ahead and accepted it. You know what I'm saying? And now, as a sensitive man, as a emotional one, that's heavy emotional, I got to sit through and go through and know that another man bought my girl, fiance, whatever it is, a drink. And in a sense, in my head, he owned my bitch somehow. He owned her. You know what I'm saying? He owned her somehow, because I don't even know where this dude is at. He may not even exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? But he did it, and he rolled out.
Because coaching is done on the sideline, not the field. You were supposed to have that shit in check before you left the house. If you ain't got control over your broad, don't fucking go out. Period. Or take her where the white folks is. Don't take her where no niggas is. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got control of your broad like that, you know she looking and looking and looking and looking. Don't take her where no niggas is.
So that's
right?
Hey,
you set yourself up.
Sometimes you gotta put them in a scrimmage. You know?
No, for sure.
Might not know.
I agree with that. I was just about to say that. Take him here just to see. Test him.
No, I'm speaking for the sensitive guy though. The sensitive. He said he was a sensitive guy. You know what I mean? Don't bring her out then. Right? If you're gonna be, because guys, sensitive guys react irrationally. It might not be all the time in sadness. You might be real sensitive and want to fight and end up, you know what I mean, making a bad night even worse. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a sensitive guy, don't take her out. Order in, go somewhere else, do something, go to the beach, somewhere it's solid. Don't bring her in public, because she knows she's loose.
You don't need to stay in the house though. I love that loose term though. What's the in Mr. McGlover's world, in Doc's world, what does loose mean, like in your definition? You know what I mean?
Loose. She's giving eye contact to men. In some countries, you can't even look a man in the eye and you the opposite sex. You looking at a man, you looking at a man all in the eye. You make it for the females at work. You hanging around, you got so many guy co-workers. You conversate with the guys. You feel comfortable sitting with 3 or 4 guys and you the only female there. You comfortable in that? That's loose. Your man, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You
Okay.
let people get away with you too comfortable with men.
Mm-hmm.
That's loose. You talk to every man that speaks to you. You know your head's going this way, it's going that way. You want to know this, you know what I'm saying? You loose.
Okay. That broke it down for me. You okay? But you know, I'm already tracking on that, but I just want people to
For
know and
me,
shit.
for me, for me.
So okay. You know, y'all saying Mr. McGlover world. Yeah, I just want to know your definition.
For sure.
But go ahead.
No, I seen
That
something
that
interesting in the chat from Suzette. She said, I think in all reality, if you're with someone, your dude or date, a husband, you should not be entertaining another man. And that just leads me to think, like I said earlier, how, you know, sometimes you approach a woman and she does have a man or a boyfriend or something, and you ask her for her phone number, and she's like, no, I can't do that. You know, that's disrespectful to my man. And then you turn around and ask her for her Instagram, and she's like, oh, okay, I guess I could do that. I think that's another way. You still entertaining the man, right? I mean, in reality, social media, every time you post something, it's for likes or views. It's entertainment. You know what I mean?
you're
So
giving them way more access than a phone number.
a form of, I mean, unless you know you spoke that over with your partner, but isn't that a form of entertainment? And if you in a relationship, should you be entertaining anybody outside of your partner?
So on that angle, I would have to say, you know, to maybe us, a lot of different people. It may be obvious, but to as far as entertain the question, I just like to go along with what Suzette said. That's a picture perfect of what you would want something to happen. Like if I'm with my husband or it's just you know what I'm saying? But in reality, we know it's other people in the world. It's not just us two. It's just how you react to that energy that's out there that I'm bringing you out to. You know what I'm saying? And I heard the word like training and all that type of stuff. It don't need to necessarily be a whole ritual. Like you say, they do something right, you give them a snack or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it could be little small steps that you setting seeds that this is the way I want you to you know, interact when I'm with you or without you or whatever it is, or if it's a difference, it's a difference there. But I think that gets often tangled a lot because some men or anyway, any individual may not know how to express that to their significant other. Maybe they not here or whatever, but mostly they ain't got the heart to just turn around and say, hey, I don't like it when you do this. It shouldn't even get to that point, but it should be like, you know, when we out, we conduct ourselves so and so. You know what I'm saying? It got to be little subtle steps. That's what I think the subtlety of it. But when it gets abrasive though, when it gets in your face, that could be for the sensitive man or the normal man. That could be tough.
Well, when it's in your face, it needs to be checked right then, right there, in a gentleman's fashion. But that shit needs to be checked right there. Hey, look,
okay.
don't do that again. So we ain't gotta wait till tomorrow and then. Oh, what? Oh, you know, the drunk and all that shit. Right then and there, we check it,
Yeah.
and then we move on if we can move on.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
motherfuckers should never feel that comfortable in the
said,
first place. But I'll say this though, to her question real
Sound
quick.
good.
So I mean, to what the statement she just to the statement she just posed. Like if we had an art gallery, whatever, like something like that. Yeah, ain't no entertaining, no drinks, no none of that, right? Just for me to clarify. But if we had like a club, a strip club, a lounge, if she getting up talking about where them fans at, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going over there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't two-stepping all that shit. So that's just me. I'm chilling. I'm falling back. So if that's the energy and where a motherfucker, you know, is trying to, you know, holler, that's different. It depends on the scenario, the energy. You see what I'm saying? But if we had like at the movies or like you ain't like if we eating at a steakhouse, right? Or eating out to eat at dinner, ain't no nigga sending shit over there. Like nigga, we're eating dinner, nigga. We're drinking, nigga. Everything is you know what I'm saying? So that's a different setup. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, but Jay, yeah, you could be in some places, bro. You got the sensitive man and you got the hater man. You can be in some places. They'll say I'm the hater man, bro. I don't care if y'all sitting down there. I got the money and I got blower on me and everything. So I got security, all that. I'm sending drinks over. I might send a bottle over. Then what? Y'all leaving? What y'all doing? Then what? You know what I'm saying? I like that situation because hey, that's you. I'm talking about if your hypothetical was left by herself, if your girl was left by herself, which what would happen then? You know what I mean?
I'm stuck on the restaurant situation. So when you say
the restaurant, what I'm saying is there could be.
But go ahead, like because I'm looking at the restaurant situation when you said that.
What I was saying is that it could be multiple like situations where it could be the bar, it could be a restaurant, it could be club, whatever it is. But there could, let's just say the person on the other end, the male could be just somebody that just offered a drink, got turned down, moved on. It could be a gorilla tycoon or something. You know, he's sitting there. I don't care if y'all he with you or whatever. Right there, I'm sending the drink over anyway. I might pay for your bill or whatever it is. So
I got something I really want to say about that, but I ain't gonna say that though. But yeah.
I'm gonna say what I gotta say, so you might as well say what you gonna say, brother.
Okay.
I mean, it could be you. This is the thing, JD. It could be you, bro. It could be you, or it could be a hypothetical thing. It could be.
No, because the scenario you just gave, that just sounds like some disrespect to me. Like. But
don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. I'm just saying, character A, character B.
Because this how it sound. It sound like a nigga see me with my girl, and then he's some gorilla type nigga, and he's still sending shit over there. Like, nigga, fuck your shit, nigga.
Well, yeah, I am gorilla because I got money and power. I am a gorilla.
Money, nigga. Like, read my lips from across the room, nigga. Fuck your money, nigga. We don't need nothing. We good.
I had that man removed and keep his bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. Like that's the energy that I'm gonna give back. Like on the spot, like right there. Like you feel what I'm saying? If they move in that way, the way that it's shaped in my head, the scenario, of course, right? Like if you saying it like that, like that's pure disrespect. Regardless, like you know what I'm saying? Because if you're a gorilla type nigga, you showing yourself. You're not hiding. Yeah,
I'm there, and I'm in the main table. I'm sending shit over. I'm looking right at y'all Diddy shit, man. So hey, look,
you see, bro, me, I try the bras I'm with. They hate niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? I train them to hate niggas like that. The gorilla types you sending, you know what I mean? The one that's, you know what I mean? That them is the victim. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing but a victim right there. That's like a, you know what I'm saying? That's when who the essence of you is gotta come out. If a nigga trying to, you know, do all that, it shouldn't matter what the fuck he offering and shit. If you got the right broad and you really laced her up, she's not gonna be moved by none of that. And it's really gonna start disgusting her. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's trick, you know what I mean, behavior. That's trick action. You know what I mean? You doing all this, damn, you can't get another broad. A real broad is gonna be thinking, damn, you can't get another bitch. Like, why you know you see me here with like that's thirsty shit. But a silly broad, that's when you don't know
I'm a thirsty nigga.
Or, you know?
Yeah. They out there, man. They out there.
So
they definitely out there.
At the end of the day, it comes down to respect, how much respect your woman has for you. Because that's to answer the question from the video. I think that's what it comes down to. If you respect me enough, then you already know what you should do when it comes to accepting a drink from another man. Period. If you respect me enough, you know that, hey, I'm turning that down. I don't need your drink. I got enough money to buy my own. Like I said, if your energy is projecting, oh yeah, he bought me a drink, you know, he can buy me a drink, and that's probably what's gonna happen. But if your energy is projecting, man, I'm confident. I got a man at home, and I support and respect this man, and then that man gonna feel it. Period. So if she not giving that energy, then like Fluffer said,
hey,
she might be a little loose.
10 out of 10, a woman knows her man. 10 out of 10. Ain't no 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. She know the nigga that she with. You know what I'm saying? And she knows what moves them and what don't. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna move accordingly.
Hey, fuck a drink. Fuck a drink. What if a dude gave your broad, you know, $5,000 for a down payment on a car or something? You know what I'm saying? And she, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that drink. How would y'all feel if, you know, she said, you know, hey man, This dude
I
wasn't
think
playing.
then you going into the characteristic of the dude because now what type of dude are you? Will you be fine with that? Because somebody paying your down payment, your bill,
Hey, I'm gonna keep it
or
up. I think the NIGGA and all of us,
mhm.
I think we're gonna be
Yeah.
like, okay, well, for sure. You know, he gave you 5 bands.
Nah, man, we squares. Nah, hold
I'm
up.
gonna keep
We
3. I'm gonna
squares,
keep
bro.
3 and
We
you keep the 2.
squares.
You feel me? Like I feel like initially that's how we gonna think, bro. Like that's my 5 bands now. Like, or at least, I'm getting at least 3 of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna feel some kind of way. You know,
Okay.
behind closed doors, I'm gonna still feel some kind of way that it was just
Yeah, it's gonna be lingering, bro. That shit that's gonna fester with
a
you.
woman and throw her 5 bands like that. But I'm definitely gonna try to take advantage of the situation if I'm keeping it a buck.
You know how to
Matt,
mess with me? It'll mess with me like this. Like, let's say that's something that we're planning on doing, right? And then next thing you know, she all of a sudden comes up with the 5 bands. Like, where you get that from?
mhm.
Like, and then you see what I'm saying? And then so it's like, damn, we was gonna do this in 2 weeks. We was gonna do this next month, etc., etc. And then all of a sudden she got it. Oh, I just got it from a friend. Fuck up. I mean, excuse me. So it's like, you know, if it's from that angle, I feel disrespected from that angle. You see what I'm saying? But if it's done differently, where you know what I'm saying, it's more so known. Oh my, you know what I'm saying, such and such, and we're talking about it. It's a conversation. That's different
Yeah.
because now I'm feeling like back to the drink. Where's Bonds? Like you're shunning me out. We are a team. We are a team. I don't give a damn. So I need to know what's going on, who it is,
Yep.
why, what's going on. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
our 5,000.
Hey, in the chat they said that, hey, Drea said, how about if a nigga buy your girl lunch every day at work?
I've seen
You're
that shit.
You're loose. You're
You're
loose.
Look
Loose.
for it.
You're a
Loose.
loose nigga, huh? You're a loose nigga.
Loose.
They said we got a problem because that's the energy. She projected. So your girl at work looking hungry. You feel me? Like you project.
No. Wait, am I tripping? Did she ask? Wait, which way did it get asked though? Stone?
You better starve. You
They
better
say,
You
how
better
about?
starve. That's right. That's right.
every day.
I at that point though, hey, look, Drea, at that point, if I'm buying you lunch every day, or the dude is buying you lunch every day, you damn near on my allowance. I got allotment to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying you every single day, or weekly or bi-weekly, pretty much. I might as well put that money in your pocket and shit. So that's crazy. Every day though, you don't pack a lunch or nothing. You just don't care. You know, my work husband got me.
Seed. That's what I'm saying. Respecting me because all he's doing is planting a seed, and he could send her lunch anonymously. It don't matter. At some point, when she find out who it was who was sending her, like that meant something. So all he was doing the whole time was planting that seed, and she just said, "No, you better send it back, return the sender, give it back to the Uber Eats guy. I'm not. Don't play with me like that."
Yeah. If I don't know if my wife,
I can't get behind it, bro.
I don't know if my wife is in the chat though, but if she just casually told me like within a month time that she been there 2 months, oh, it's been a nigga buying me lunch every day. Or she wouldn't even say, let's just say she was a random conversation. Hey, where you be eating at lunch? Sam, you buy lunch every day or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Sam, like first of all, that's the first thing. Who's buying you lunch? And then Sam, oh, this a woman or something, or whatever. It's your mind gonna go so many different places, and then you gonna overanalyze it.
My mind go there. Fuck that.
You gonna, yeah, you gonna. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like some people don't know how to ground with their emotions, and at least acknowledge your ass gonna be hurt, your ass gonna be devastated. They try to play this rough and tough talk role and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been seeing the worst people in the fetal position. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do you feel like? Do y'all think like? Let's go percentage. What do you think the percentage is on women in the workplace that have workplace husband, boyfriend, play brother type shit? You know what I'm saying going on? What do you think is the
80%.
percentage?
A realistic
80%.
number for me, I'm gonna say 35% of women have some type of
35.
35% women, and that's
Oh,
a
you
lot.
still
When you
trusty,
think
bro.
about it, that's still a lot. That's still a lot. In my opinion.
He said,
I think
35.
they
So
got.
what was the original question though? What was the original question?
There's a man there that they probably think is attractive, or he's like girl,
That
or
number's
somebody.
way higher.
But
I just
listen, this
feel,
this
I
this is where you really find out, because they got the group chats. So if your woman got a group chat with all her homegirls and she done talked about this guy that she worked with before, that's the guy right there. And I think about 35% of women definitely have a guy that they might think is handsome, or they might be interested in.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
With them, but they definitely got some type of, like they eye candy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Oh, that's my work boo, my work crush, or something like that. Which is, in my opinion, that's disrespectful too. But that goes back to what Mr. McGlover said earlier, bro. She should already know what's up. You should already been coached up. So from receiving lunches at work, like, you should already know what's acceptable and not acceptable. Just off the rip. Like, if I'm doing my part, then you already know what it is that you can and can't accept from another man. Period.
But see, this is why, you know what I'm saying, the guy at work, the work husband, right, or boyfriend or whatever, he has so much access to your woman that in these situations, he might know your broad better than you do.
Hey,
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Because he sees her every day. He
Know
makes
what
those
she want
jokes.
for lunch,
He
all
makes
that
them
shit.
slick jokes. He notices those changes, you know what I mean, in the hair. Or, oh, you dyed your hair, you know what I'm saying, honey blonde now. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna say something slick every day. Trying your broad.
D-Mac said in the chat, what if he work at the same place as her? That makes the red flag even redder.
Oh man. Treya.
Oh yeah, that changes the whole scenario.
Oh man, now
You know
we can stop playing. We can get real now. We can get real now. That's
But
that
see,
gorilla
how would
shit.
you? What are some key identifying factors to maybe to the guy on the other end, not the guy that, this is my girl, she just goes to work, come home. What are the indicators to this guy? Hey, it might be some red flags going on with this chick. You know what I'm saying?
What she look like when she going to work, bro? How come all of a sudden now these
let's say she's a nurse.
I work. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say she's an RN. I worked in the hospital before, so I'm let's say she's an RN.
Oh man, look, you trying to come in with the scrub.
Much love, I'm just saying.
But much love, medical. But man, shout out to the first responders. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but if you are RN, I heard them hospitals messy, bro. I heard them hospitals and the medical buildings and all that.
That's why he said it.
I heard that real messy. I'm not first hand on it though. I'm not first hand on it.
Hey, it's better than the club. Better than the club.
Hey, that's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at earlier, man. JD, some people got grocery stores. Some people they go on walks and meet people. They go do all kind of stuff. Go snorkeling, all kind of stuff. Outside of getting a drink. But it is a gateway. It is a way. There's a way to use your leverage, and that's what the problem I think the men have with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we are so sensitive creatures. So it bothers some people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But
right.
It just it's easier to say than nothing. I see a lot. Shout out to the respectful, beautiful ladies in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You got my wifey in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You got Drea. Shout out wifey. Shout out Drea. You got Suzette Davis. Putting in real good comments. The fellas putting in real good comments too. I would like to say that a lot of the comments don't seem like. I could be wrong, but let chime in if I'm wrong. It seemed like it's a perfect scenario. Like my wife just put in there, I put no lunches for you, just joking around, like no lunches for you. She said, I only eat if you feed me and stuff. And she's
right there, KB. That's a good
good exactly. But behind closed doors, Crystal could be doing whatever she wants. That's how she do. She a boss. She don't depend on me for her to be independent and her to have a thinking mind and her to be respectful. She does that on her own. You know what I'm saying? But that on the outside, what y'all saw is her respect for me. And I think that's what is lacking. A lot of that is lacking everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, and I could say men, don't have respect for each other. On the outside, like Mac McGlover said, he like walking in somewhere. we not going here then if you don't know how to act in here. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be taking you here. I shouldn't even be allowed in here with you. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, because it's a safety issue. You know what I'm saying? You up in everybody's
Safety
face.
first.
You putting me in
Safety first.
danger. You putting me in
For-
danger now. You up in all these dudes' faces. Now you done gave them the door to come up to me and say some slick shit. And then when he grab your butt and do this, stuff you don't like, now you looking at me to come to Captain Saver, you know what? You know what I'm saying? And because you lose,
Just
you know,
saying.
you putting me at danger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to go nowhere with you if you're a liability. We're gonna go to this Momo or wherever is convenient for me, safe for me. And
Okay,
we
so
just gonna do it.
so if we're getting back on top, say that does happen. You know, you find out that, you know, when your woman goes out, you just randomly found out, like, hey, you know, she tells you, like, yeah, when I go out, I don't even buy. You like, how'd you get drinks? Last time you came home, you was faded, and then she reveals to you, I usually buy me drinks. That's how I drink when I go out. How are you? What's your response though? Like, is that in my, like, is that cheating, or is that just disrespect? Like,
It's
what's your
for me
response?
it's a stark misunderstanding of where we need to be in our relationship as far as respect boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Or respect factor is how you conduct yourself. We fucked up somewhere long ago.
Like, bro,
If
this gotta be
you
a young broad. This gotta be a young broad we
yeah
dealing with.
yeah
Cause
yeah
if you anywhere over 25, 24, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anywhere up over that, this shit should be like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
yeah
this must
for
be,
sure.
you know, because I don't know. They know who to pull it with. I just say that. Females know
So
who to pull it with.
McLovin.
That's what that's I think is a big thing.
Is it cheating? Is it cheating or not? Yes or no?
Is it cheating? To me, yep. All
Yes or
that's
no? That's
cheating.
it.
Yep. To me,
Hey,
yep. All that.
KB, now you. Is it cheating or not? Yes or no?
What's is the lunch thing at work or just in general the drink? What
Yeah,
exactly we asking?
the drink. If you find your woman been accepting drinks at the club every time she went out with the girls for happy
You're
hour, she like,
cheating.
I don't
All
buy.
right.
You know, is it cheating or not?
Yeah, yeah. I gotta go with the crowd, man. It's cheating.
JD, how you feel about it?
Yeah, you set it up that way for sure. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
just to KB's point, like it's definitely a conversation to have, you know, early on. Because if she feels free to just go out and just accept this and accept that freely, happy hour, this and that, like she just, you know, that's also goes to McLover's point too, man. That's loose. I would consider that'd be one particular definition of loose that I would say is loose as well. You know, in that scenario.
Oh, here go one. I got another one though. Quickie right here. Pause.
Yeah.
D-Mac said in the chat, how would it be if your woman was to take the leftovers to work every day for another man?
Oh, that's come on.
Hey,
They
I'm fucking.
leftovers, bro. You wasn't going.
Hey, you feed your husband or your boyfriend and your work husband and your work
I don't
nigga and
know
shit.
who does. You wasn't going. Bro, she just cooking the work.
Hey, and you cook it. Why you get so much? Why you buy so much meat at the meat at the grocery store, babe? Like, why
She's
we need so much?
cooking.
Hey,
It's just me and
Not
you.
only, listen, bro, not only is she a cheater, but she is a thief now. You took some out of this house
Ooh.
Oh, you wasn't going. You wasn't
without
Hey.
going.
my permission, without our permission, without letting me know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You're a thief now. You taking food out the house, feeding it to another man. You a cheater and a thief.
Oh, cheater and a thief. Shout out to the cheaters and the thieves, man.
Okay, so look,
Look at
in the chat,
D-Mac, bro.
KB.
Look at D-Mac. Hey, D-Mac cooking, man. What the
Hey, we gotta
hey.
bring back on. Hey, look, they cooking in the chat. They saying like it might not be cheating, but it's disrespectful.
no. Hey, look. Hey,
Like,
even if
But
even
he asked me yes or no. Stone, your question was yes or no, though. I didn't. You didn't have caveats.
So for
You
me,
asked me yes or no.
I think it's cheating. But people in the chat are saying that they don't think it's cheating. They just see that as a sign of disrespect. So where's the line between disrespect and cheating? What's considered cheating to you?
hold on, let me just respond to that. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of her cooking, I still don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I still don't like it. That's
Yeah.
He's
out,
not
guys.
supposed to.
But so what's cheating and what's disrespectful? Like, what's the difference?
There is no difference to me.
So
They all
that's a-
they're all fruit from the
with you,
same tree.
they go hand in
Huh?
hand. So to you, disrespect go.
It goes hand,
Disrespect
it
go hand.
comes down to, is it correctable? Is it correctable?
I like that. Like what you
You
said
know,
before.
that
Like, is she too far gone?
is she too, because it's cheating
Is the
and it's
title
disrespectful.
salvageable? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cheating and it's all the above. You know what I'm saying? But is it correctable? Is
Don't
this
forget.
woman habitually like this? You
Don't
know?
forget the thieving part, stealing.
That, yeah, now that it's a lot going on, you know, because you've been having conversations now. You've been talking about your cooking to this dude. You ain't just come up one day and just, you know, oh yeah, I can make food. I can, you know, it has to be some kind of conversation. You
So
thinking about this dude while you at home with me.
okay, erase all that. McGlover, you up first. Give me your 10-second definition on what cheating is. Just a definition of what cheating is to you.
Cheating is to me, when you dealing with me, or you know, it's all verbal contracts. You know, everybody's relationship is different,
So
but
yeah, I
I'm
want to.
I'm I'm mature enough to tell a woman exactly what I want from her, and I'm gonna listen to her, and I'm gonna listen to what she expects from me as a man. And if I can agree to these terms and she can agree to my, you know, we hear each other out, and I say, all right, boom, this is how we doing it. And I'm gonna tell her everything about me, what I like, what I don't like. And I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna really listen when she tells me what she likes and don't like. If we break any of them rules, it's cheating.
Bet. I
If I
respect
break them first, I'm cheating, because cheating is done in the mind before it's an action. You know what I'm saying? So if we not taking the fact that, hey man, you opening, this is a door, a gateway. You know what I mean? Just like a drug, this is a gateway to this like, and you don't see that and you don't want to correct that, that's cheating.
Oh.
KB, what's your definition?
Something along the same lines, but just a little different. I would say, I wouldn't use the term verbal contracts, but in a sense, that's what it is. It could be verbal, it could be invincible, it could be whatever. But you and your significant other, wife, fiance, husband, whatever have you, boyfriend, girlfriend. If y'all go into it when you're not transparent in what you want, because sometimes we don't know what we want. When you touch on a little bit on that, sometimes we don't know what we want, especially men, women don't know what we want. But if we know what we want and we go into it with those expectations, and that's the expectation I have for you, and then you have certain ones for me, and I stick around for those expectations, those are the expectations I'm expected to uphold, and those expectations my lady is expected to uphold. And going outside of that is in the realm of cheating to me. Yes.
JD, you up?
Man, to me, it is a contract, period. I don't give a damn how you look at it, verbal or otherwise. It's a contract. And then going outside of that contract, whatever we create, whatever we establish, whatever we set up, like if you know what my red flags are, if you know what my pet, you know, if you know what certain things are, and you
Yep.
step on that, if you go outside of that, that's what that is. You're going outside of something that we have established, that you know for a fact of what it is.
Yep.
If I'm telling you, if you tell me, oh, I don't like XYZ, well, I better not do that. Am I willing to? Is this something I can not do, or something I can't do? Like, let me establish that with you know what I'm saying, and see. Oh, I can't. Okay, so now if I go against that,
Right.
now I'm in the wrong, because this is something she told me early on. So now I'm going against something that I know for a fact that is something that is something that she dislikes, whatever that might be. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of how you look at it, how I look at it, it's 1000% a contract, period.
Okay.
Hey,
Respect.
if I don't want to be here contradicting myself, but I kind of feel like I have a little different approach. I do.
Oh, hold on. Well, one second. Let's build up to this. Let's set the stage. Let's Stone talk.
No, I'm just saying, like, I do feel like there's a difference between disrespect and cheating. So for me, I do think that there's a difference. I'm not gonna say there's a verbal contract or anything like that, but I think cheating to me is entertainment, any form of it, whether it's sexual, it's just talking, whatever. That's cheating to me. Entertaining someone the way that you would entertain me. Now, a woman accepting a drink and stuff like that, I mean, that's where the lines are blurred. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think I would have looked at my woman and told her, like, you cheated on me because you accepted a drink. That's just not something I think I would have said. I would have told her, like, I feel like that's disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? And conversation or argument or whatever we're gonna do. But I think she said it. Suzette said it in the chat. I don't think that that's cheating, but you were being disrespectful to me. So for me, cheating is touchy, bro. Because I feel like I even been in a relationship where I've been accused of cheating, and I didn't think that I cheated. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's all like subjective to the person that you with. Because to me, I'm like, oh, bro, I'm cheating because I like the picture. Like, the picture looked nice. I didn't know that was cheating when you entertaining other women. I didn't look at it like that. I don't know.
But that goes back to like in the chat and what y'all was saying, like it was that transparent from the beginning though? Was that out with you and her from the beginning? Was it like, did she give you that lay down, like, I don't like it doesn't say it wasn't established, but did she check it like we said earlier, like, hey, then don't do that. I don't like when you like somebody's picture or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, so like, that's in my opinion. For me, I'm like, I see that, and I might have been a little disrespectful, or you might be jealous or something, but I didn't cheat on you. I ain't out here. I used to, honestly, before I, maybe matured and stuff, I used to just think that cheating was, you didn't cheat until you actually, like, the woman, you know what I mean? Up into that, I ain't doing nothing, bro. I might be being disrespectful, but I didn't look at it as cheating, and that I was right for that. I think I've matured and I've learned a few things, but I think we, or maybe more so women, consider everything cheating. And I can't get behind that. There's some things that are just, hey, that was kind of disrespectful, and versus that was cheating. You know what I mean? Because I walk in on my woman in a bed with another man versus her receiving a drink for the other man, it's going to be two different kind of fights.
Do you guys believe that a female is your equal?
No. Fuck no. For the women in the chat, I apologize.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a belittling way at all. I didn't mean it in a belittling way at all. But just on some straight, we man talking. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up in a relationship. I'm not saying one is greater than the other. I'm just saying, do your woman have as much say so as you?
Go ahead, finish.
Does she lead the household at times?
No, we are not the same. We're not equal. If you want to put numbers on it, and
what do you feel? And this is a question to everybody. How do you guys feel about?
I got to answer. I'm the way. Yeah, whenever.
No. Answer. Jump in because these questions.
So that's one I'll start to say. I'm a little different. Just like Stone, I wanted to ask Stone something too, but I would say I'm different. I would say we have to be equal. I'm not saying we are or we are not. We have to be. That's my opinion. I could expound on it. Now, Stone.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. You said your definition of cheating and what's the other term we're using? Cheating versus
cheating and disrespect. I don't think they
disrespect. Okay, so cheating and disrespect. So you at the end just now came to, like, I wouldn't come out and say that's cheating. You're cheating. I would kind of say that's disrespectful, like that, like in addressing it sense, right?
Yeah.
Did you just, as far as like us conversating now, did it just kind of like spark a thought in your mind, or was that always how you thought?
No, I think that's like, I think that came about recently, because not just with this conversation, but just like probably within like the last couple of years of just having conversations like with my bro, D-Mac and them in the chat. Like, I have conversations how we having, bro, and it's just us, you know, man to man, and it's just like, yeah, bro, like we might talk about something that's going on, or somebody we dealt with, and he's like, oh, well, you got mad at me because I did this, and I'm like, on her, and it's like, bro, I ain't even touched the girl, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why she feels that way, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think you either, bro. But I do think what you were doing was disrespectful. You know what I mean? I do think can hurt her feelings. So her initial reaction is, oh, you know, a woman, you know, she going, oh yeah, you cheated. You know, that's what her friends are going to say. Oh yeah, girl, he must have done it. You know what I'm saying? And they use that word too loosely, where like it's not always cheating. It can be disrespect, bro. I feel like sometimes you can't come back from cheating. But disrespect, like Mr. McGlover said and JD said, it can be corrected.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like, because usually you could just stop on that, but there's so many ways you can go with this conversation and expound on it and find different ways. Like, I was just looking in the chat, and like I think it was earlier, Suzette was saying how that's why she's single. I'm paraphrasing, but that's why she's single, because she learned so much just from listening to us. Like, you're like, you know, because the human being could be very complicated, man. You know, how we think and how we go to stuff, and everybody ain't gonna be the same. Everybody not gonna be like all four of us, or three of us, or two of us, or whatever it is. It's different characters everywhere, and I think that put pressure on your outside circumstances. You know what I mean?
100%. I agree with you.
And you know what? Can I piggyback off something you just said, brother?
Oh, go ahead.
Stone, when you mentioned because I could identify with what you said. You said you had a female that was kind of getting on, talking about you liking pictures on Instagram, and you know what I mean, stuff like that, and throwing it, you know, regardless of if it was cheating to her or disrespectful. I've been in them situations, in them conversations, but that stems from a woman that ain't got that much to do. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Sometimes as men, we stop giving instructions when we leave work. You see what I'm saying? And when we get home, it's just we off, and it's just okay. Turn it,
Oh,
you know,
okay,
whatever.
man.
And then
My
you
wife
let
could tell you about that all day. She could tell you about that all day.
No,
Oh, go
but
ahead. You
I'm
cooking.
saying,
You cooking.
but
You're real.
but this is what I'm saying though. That comes from now you looking over my shoulder. I haven't told you, okay, now do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't instructed my household properly because you got too much to worry about what the fuck I'm doing. And it don't mean shit to me. You making something that don't mean really in my heart might not really mean shit to me. Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? No games, no slick shit. It might not mean nothing to me. But you got so much idle time on your hands. You really worried about this nothing shit, and you're gonna make it an issue, driving a
Hey,
perfectly good relationship apart.
and to
You know what I'm
that point,
saying? That's
go
comes
ahead.
from the lack of leadership, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. And I fell victim to it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can attest to that. I can say I felt to that.
To that point, I just wanted to say, that's why sometimes the woman I'm dealing with at the time, I don't let them follow me right away on social media or nothing like that, because you might I might just be scrolling and just liking something because I got a little bit of time to kill or whatever, and like it really don't really be meaning something all the time. Like I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't let them follow me right away until we get some establishment going on with that, because sometimes it can look like, oh man, but no, I'm just kind of like killing time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at stuff or whatever. I'm commenting on this or that, and I'm commenting on all kind of stuff, news, articles, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's on my feed. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, let's be real. Let's keep it 1,000 real quick.
Let's go.
And this ain't
Blue
no
lights,
secret to
blue
this ain't
lights in
no
the chat. Blue
secret.
lights in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
This
Blue
ain't no
lights in the chat.
secret to the women that's watching. This ain't no secret. Men, white men, black men, Mexican, we like women. Okay, whether he's monogamous, whether he's a cheating dog, motherfucker. Okay, It's tons of ass on Instagram. Let's be just realistic. You know what I'm saying? Your man ain't cheating. You know he don't come home. He comes straight home. He know you know for a fact he not doing nothing. You just want to get his man a hard time, just to give him a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't mean just because you see a guy, he might see some ass or whatever. Okay, it look good for about a half a second, not even a whole second. Oh, like that. Boom, scroll to the next, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing.
Hey, can I say something to piggyback on McLover? I feel like a lot of women, and I've heard this before too. I think they get so caught up in the shit that we be liking on Instagram, and they try to throw it in your face, and they be like, "Oh, well, you like that girl, and she was dressed like this, and you know I can do it." Like, look, bro, just let me give y'all a piece of advice. Just because it's some little tail or some girl half naked on Instagram, and we liking that picture, that doesn't mean that that's what we want to come home. That's not the same woman. That's I don't need you to be her. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's some cool eye candy to look at or whatever.
Right.
But I respect you a lot more than I respect her. So don't think that that's no competition, because it's not. She's nobody to me. You feel me? I liked her. Yeah. What she was wearing, and it looked real fucking seductive. I like, cool. You feel me? And that's all great. But that's not what I want. Obviously, you are what I want. So like, don't get it twisted. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of women be trying to, well, he was liking or you know, he watched this kind of video. I want to be like, and it's like that. That's not necessary.
Yeah. Hey, say, baby, I do her for 5 minutes, and I do you for 15 minutes. You know, I like you way better.
That nigga gonna get us in trouble, bro.
This nigga
Wifey made a good point.
You know, I love you.
I want to point that out one time. Wifey made a good point up here, and she said there's a physical and emotional cheating, and sometimes emotional cheating is worse. And I wholeheartedly agree with her, but not to be shitting on the ladies. I wholeheartedly agree with her, which is, and I'm not shitting on the ladies, but that's why I feel like when a woman cheats, it's a lot worse than when a man cheats, just because of her statement and what she said, bro. Because a woman actually has to give herself to another man, bro. Men cheat with women that we can, you know what I mean? Women cheat with men that they want to. You feel me? A trait, like you have to want this person to actually give yourself to him. Whereas a man, if it's a woman that's willing, you know, that's the only way we can make that happen, unless we on some Diddy shit. Pause. But for a woman cheating, she actually has to, you know, I actually have to want this person to let him in, to, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I feel like when a woman cheats, and I guess it's just a double standard, but I feel like it's definitely worse when a woman cheats than when a man's cheat. And that's just
it's over. It's over.
I look I look at it like I like that, Stone, because first of all, salute to you for being mature enough to admit or be recognized. Not say admit like you did something wrong. Like acknowledge this is the way I look at it. I agree with you, Crystal, like, you know, but like what she's saying, I'm learning to agree as well, because I started looking at your aspect too. So let's combine wifey's and yours, like, meaning you're saying like emotional, double standard, that type of thing. And I'm with you, because I was thinking about this the other day, as crazy as it sounds. I have a relative that was around this weekend that's pregnant. And I was just kind of sitting there thinking about like motherhood and pregnancy. I don't know why. And I said, you know what? I don't know why. I was like, if I had a baby and I was all uncomfortable and all in my stomach, and most men, we so not attached to certain things, we might saying the baby not alive, nobody gonna miss it. Who knows what we'll do to that baby? A woman is not gonna do that. A woman could be damn near foot about to burn off, cut off, but can't breathe. She gonna carry that baby. I'm talking majority. A woman's buildup is supposed to be nurturing, nature, you know, happy, supporting, that type of thing. So if she has the emotional, you know, stamina to just go ahead and do something like that outside of y'all contract, you know what I'm saying? Outside of y'all contract, that's more thought she put into it. And you feel me? Like I don't think I'll put that much thought into it. She done put thought into it, feelings into it, nurtured herself to it. You know what I'm saying? Done brought them lunch at work every single day. You know what I'm saying? Leftovers, all that DMAC, all that Drea, all that. brought him all that type of
Hey,
stuff.
but
That
look,
hurt.
bro,
That hurt though. That hurt.
that go
You know,
back to
it,
what I asked you earlier on. That go back to what I asked you earlier on. Are men and women equal? We're not equal because we can't fathom those emotions. No,
emotionally.
but we
You said you asked me a specific
can't
question
fathom
though.
that emotionally.
Hell no, I can't. Yeah,
It's
you
shit.
are. You are. Okay.
It's stuff. It's stuff that being a female will never ever understand, and it's stuff that females need to know as a man. It's shit that they'll never understand, and they always trying to figure out shit that don't mean shit.
That's a
You
fact
know what I'm
though. I'm
saying?
sorry.
You trying to figure out
Respectfully,
shit. You trying to
respectfully, that's a
figure out
fact.
shit that don't mean shit.
I know,
You
Mr.
trying to figure out why am I doing this? Because I'm a man. Certain things it's just that I can't pinpoint why you doing because you're a woman. Certain things I just never ever understand. You know what I'm saying? It's so the flip side, you know what I mean?
I think
No.
was
Oh, go ahead.
he said, "Hey, you know, for her, I give her 5 minutes, but you, I'm gonna come." You know, I think he was playing, but there's some truth to that. Like, baby,
Fact.
it's you. I'm not telling a woman to be okay with a man cheating, but what I'm saying is, like he just said, bro, there's some things that you probably wouldn't understand, man. But this woman ain't mean shit to me, bro. Like, I appreciate you for whatsoever, bro. I love you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
With you,
Jay
bro.
Dizzle. What you got? Well, you got mute. There you go. Hey, so yeah, man. Yeah, that can go a lot of different ways. So Matt,
Said
Winston
what
Glover.
now?
Oh no, I'm just saying if I didn't know if you want to say something, but
No,
your mic was on.
I mean, when it comes to the question, are men and women equal? No. I say
But
this all the time.
wait, JD, I'm sorry. But for me, can you rephrase the question? Is it men or women are equal on all levels, or are we talking emotionally, or who are we talking about? Matt, Glover, since you started the question, what we getting at?
Period. Period.
Oh,
Point
period.
blank.
Okay,
It ain't
period.
just period. It's
Okay,
no.
okay. Go
Period.
ahead, JD. My bad.
Emotionally, physically, no.
Yeah. I didn't really need any extra because with this particularly, my answer is going to be no, regardless of what it is, because it's very simple. There are some things women can do way better than men, and there's some things men can do better than women, and that's just how it is. That's how we're made. That's just how God made us, the Creator,
So,
the Big Bang, whatever's your, how you look at life. You know what I'm saying? We're not so when it comes to this equal this and equal that, hell no, man. You know what I'm saying? People got to be putting. So I might be going into some business stuff and stuff, but
oh, you
whatever. But
good?
people got to be put into positions that they're best at doing. You get what I'm saying? Across the board. You know what I'm saying? What they're fit for, what they're capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think me being, 6'5" and over 250. I say it like that,
Mm.
right? I don't want no woman coming to rescue me from the second floor of a burning building. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm
Right.
just telling you. You get what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now there's some strong women out there, but come on, man. Like, I mean, that probably,
Okay, we got equal. I think that's when it comes to taking what your woman wants in consideration. Yeah, of course. As
I'll jump.
you do have to allow your wife or your partner to be able to come to you with X, Y, and Z, and
For sure.
as if you were to come to her with it. I think we can be equal when it comes to respecting each other's feelings. But as far as being equal as people, no, I don't feel like we are equal. I'm the king. Period. You're the queen. Take everything that you say into consideration. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make that decision, and it's on you or your woman to be okay with that and be knowing that she chose the right man to do that. Because guess what? I am here to lead. We can't be the same as the leader. LeBron James ain't gonna be the leader. He's not gonna be the same player. Him aren't the same. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. I'm the leader, and if we're married, if we're in a relationship, you chose to allow me to do that because we're not the same.
Hey, fire you
A lot
cooking.
of
Live
women,
cooking.
I can't see the comments. A lot of women, that
We
I've
got you.
encountered when you talk like that and how we're talking, it sometimes it's just like a natural reflex. It's a cringe in it. A lot of
Mm.
women cringe when they hear that kind of stuff. And I'm just here to say there's no reason to cringe because that's really the natural order of things. But you know,
Okay.
a
Okay.
man, a man can build a house, but he can't make a home. Only a woman can make a home. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The man can
Home and
build the
house.
That's a
house, but
fact.
it takes the
Home and
woman
house.
to build the home. A real woman gonna build that, make that home. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? A house, a home. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a give and take thing. You know what I mean? So it's not one telling one what to do. The man was designed to play the leadership role. The woman was designed to be the force behind the leadership. She's coming, but you know what I mean? After he come through, she's rolling in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not, but a lot of women, especially the young ones, don't. They that makes them cringe when they hear that. But it's really the natural order of things. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody really fell into their role, you know what I'm saying, it'd be a lot more harmony, and we wouldn't be talking about abroad trying to if she gonna get the drink or not or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I
we wouldn't
mean?
be here talking about that. Yeah.
In
So
such rapid fashion. You know
I wanna
how it's just running rapid like this, the disrespect and the cheating. Because everybody ain't in their roles. Don't nobody know their roles.
yeah. I like man, cooking. So
Oh, they trying to
so I
overstep their
wanna
role.
overstep. I'm gonna start with JD. I wanna so we being real right here, right? All of us being real. So I'm gonna put you all a little bit on the hot seat. It might not be the hot seat, but it's gonna start a little bit. But because I'm forecasting your answers, but I'm gonna start with JD. Um, I like I like what Mr. McGlover said. Well, first let's go back to just recently what Stone said with the lining everything up, making everything how it's supposed to be, and nurtureful, supportful, like household or relationship, that type of thing. All these nurturing words, and then I remember Mac or Mr. McGlover was saying how um, you getting off work and I could attest to that, walking into the house, you're done. You don't want to give no instructions or anything like that, but then you're losing control of your household, the house you built. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not leaving those instructions. You just going to work. Everything is running willy nilly. They not knowing their roles. Correct. So I would
Correct.
say to put you on to put the whole stream on the hot seat. We said equal women women or men equal in that relationship aspect. When we're talking about house and home, all three of y'all said no, and you gave your reasons. I'm messing with them now. When you say you gave your reasons, you just said no on these levels, but we're not equal. So who as a species is inferior? JD, and why?
So when you say not equal, that doesn't mean that one's superior and one's inferior. Technically, just because you're not equal. Like I said before, with my answer, some women are better at some things than men, and men are better at women and some better than women at some things. So that's why it's no equality there to me. So there's no superior or inferior when it comes to that. You see what I'm saying? So that's my answer when it comes to that. But then playing
So the
your
equality, the
role,
quality, the
I just was
quality
gonna
thing
say
should be
that.
out the window for you. Then you're not looking at equality. You're just looking
Hell,
at playing your role.
hell, man, playing the position because see, I've been in a situation. You can come into a situation where you may be down on your luck, but she got it going on. She the one that got X, Y, and Z going on. You got to get on in there and get in where you fit in, and then you probably get sharpened up, and then now it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? And now you take over. Woo woo. Or you know what I'm saying? You may have everything cracking, and then she don't have everything going. Then you help her get to where she got to go. Now y'all might come in where y'all both got stuff. So it just depends on what's going on. What pieces to the puzzle need to be put together.
Okay.
That's what it
Okay.
is. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Okay.
I look at it. That's how I examine it when it comes to any relationship.
Okay. And that could be with the homie or business or whatever. Okay.
Well, no. I'm talking
So
about yeah,
oh,
but
you're
I was
talking
talking
about
about
in
with
with
the
man. Oh, your
relationship.
relationship. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
any
So
woman that
so
I'm with. Yeah.
McGlover. Okay. You heard JD. equal or not equal? Your answer is no.
I can
And
I can explain in period point blank why men and women aren't equal. Um, because just off the straight fact, it's not about who's belittled, who's this. As a man, and we all agree the man is the leader of the household. As the leader of anything, you take the blame and brunt of everything. If your relationship fails, if your household fails, it's because of the leadership. You got to answer to God. God want to talk to the man, then the woman. You know what I'm saying? He want to deal with the man. Why is this man I created not doing his job? You gotta you responsible for this chick, for the kid if y'all got kids or whatever you decided to take on. You bear the you're the leader. How can the leader be equal to the co-CEO or whatever or what, you know what I'm saying? Just in anything, it's just not possible. It's not possible. You are the head. If you the head, then it's that cancels out equal right there. Just period point blank. In anything, it's just logic. Everybody wants to put their own twist and well, maybe what about this? And as I'm just talking about I'm just talking about just straight gender. Of course, there's exceptions to the rules. We got idiot men out here, of course, we all know this. So you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the boss chicks. But I'm just saying, just straight gender. No, the man is the forefront. He's the leader. He's supposed to be the provider. How can there be equality in that? It's just not logical. You can't have a leader and then somebody behind me say we both equal. No, that's just not how it goes.
okay. Yeah, you listening, Suzette? All right, the Suzette tapped in. She tapped in. So she may have some questions. All right. Stone. So you.
So
I agree with Mr. McGlover. However, I mean, if we want to get to the Bible and stuff and all that, they said that, in the Bible it says that God made us in his image, men and women, and we are equally valuable. But that's to God, though. You feel me? Men and women are equally in the Bible, and our purpose on earth is to serve him. So you feel like we're equal in that sense. But in a relationship with one another, no, the man is superior, period. There is we're not equal. In a relationship with each other, the man is superior. Like, I stand on that. That's how I
Yeah, okay. The reasoning, because that's how you feel. That's the moral compass you rooted on.
Yeah, I feel like it like Mr. McGlover said, I'm the leader. It's all you feel me? If the house is burnt, I'm stay out here. Let me go in there and get our kids, or let me go in there and go get your mom. I'm the leader. I'm the backbone. You get me? Like, so he took you from my rib, supposedly. You know what I mean? That's what you really believe in. If you really want to get into that. So, like I said, I feel like we can serve God equally on this earth, yes. But as in a relationship with each other, I'm the man. I'm aware of that. And you got to get behind me and let me do that. Period.
For sure.
I'm the big dog.
For sure. I'm there. I agree wholeheartedly. It's just I feel like some people might not, like, the way you say it is not you specifically, but anybody delivering it could be taking it as, oh, this is your chauvinist, or you're this or that or whatever it is. But I've been in through different aspects of my life, and I talked to some kids not too long ago, and one of the things I made sure to tell them, and this will just happen to be a group of like teenage boys, just happen to be, but I was told a young lady in the room too, you come from royalty, you haven't flown through your bloods, you should carry yourself as such. And I always been a person that cared about my appearance, cared about how I look, how I carry myself. But then at some point I didn't give a, but like I would say, like, in my standards that I put out for myself, that I rooted myself, I felt like I was falling off on my standards. So now that I'm trying to fall back into my what Doc standards is, I'm starting to see that whether I'm starting to see visibly. I know I'm back of my head. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Munchie BB like to say that. Right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I know in my head what's right, what's wrong. But do I give the instructions like Mr. McGlover said to my household? Am I that leader to make myself unequal or whatever have you? You know, the top of the company or the head of the household. Am I doing that? Am I playing my role to do that? To claim that. Now I start thinking we need to tap into. Let's get to this is men and women. Let's get to my son, my daughter, any of them step out the house looking crazy, got stuff on their face, all that type of stuff. I'll let them walk past me. I don't say nothing. That's a representation of me. That's a representation of me. You know what I'm saying? That's a representation of my name. Stepping out the house. You know what I'm saying? How I carry myself. How I think. Those are the instructions I need to give that I'm lacking in. You know what I mean? And I think households, especially our households, if we have it together like that, man, woman, child, all that type of stuff, we really need to secure that and stay rooted in our foundations, like we said, like Stone has a strong one. I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? I stand on it. That statement at the end, Stone, was powerful because you're saying, in your sense, whoever you're with, that's your expectation. That's your contract. That's what you want, and you know what you want. So that's what it's gonna be, or we got to talk about it, or it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think as we evolve as people, and we continue, and it could just be us here, it could be people in the chat. We need to continue to stand on our morals, stand on our beliefs, and we need to involve our partner in that as well. Because ain't no way we rocking the show. No CEO like Mr. McGlover say, no leader of the household, no leader is not doing anything without the support team. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. But when we come to the genders and the roles and it just gets so blurred because that we started with the drink, but it went powerful. You know what I'm saying? It can go so many different ways. You know, we're tapping into emotion, we're tapping into respect, we're tapping into just contracts. You know, how to maintain a relationship on that aspect. You know, because you got so many outside liars that's attacking you. You know, I think it's pretty fire. You know, salute to y'all for standing on your morals and you know, once you find somebody to lock in with you, I'm sure. You know, open ears and open minds gonna settle first. You know, we gonna not settle first. We're gonna win first. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's cold clean, man. It was a cool conversation and topic. I really like tapping into that one, man.
Oh,
You know what I'm
back in.
saying? Oh, you back in? You back in? No.
Yeah, I
I'm done. I'm glad you came back in because I was running my mouth for a minute and stuff, man. You know, but like I was saying to them, I was like, I'm kind of like, you know, saluting to y'all about standing on y'all morals and y'all foundation because we need to start somewhere, man, with this. You know what I'm saying? We need to start somewhere. And like you said, stuff starts with the leader, right, Matt? Mr. McGlover, you like stuff starts with the leader. And if we ain't right, the whole household ain't gonna be right. The whole company ain't gonna be right. Yeah.
I think she said it in the chat. They said it like, you know, the man is made to be the leader, and the woman is there to hold it together. You feel me? I can't be at my best without her. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we're equally valuable, but I'm still the leader. I'm still, you know, I am the superior in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at that as, you know, some people might be like, oh yeah, why you got to be more than me? And it's just like that mindset isn't the mindset you should have going into a relationship. Now, if you want to be in a relationship where we the same, then ain't no point in being with each other, in my opinion. So